everybody, this is Ann from Duct Tape and Denim, and this is our Monday morning thrift haul, which I am actually pre-recording because I've got too much going on Monday morning. I have to drive my daughter to the airport. And this was Antique Alley weekend. So I have a lot of stuff here to show you. This was a weird Antique Alley weekend since it's Easter weekend. Most people won't be selling or shopping on Easter Sunday. And today's Saturday and it was raining, and it's going to rain again tonight. So I don't know how many people are out shopping today, but yesterday it was packed. I didn't think about it being Good Friday. I guess a lot of people had off work and school, so it was busy. So let's get on to the haul. I'm going to try to do these in order. Our first stop was Whip Farm, which is always our first stop because if you saw my reels, it gets so busy there, like their parking lot fills up within the first hour. I got this basket. It still has the tag on it. I wasn't familiar with this. It's a Peterborough Basket Company. Yeah, Peterborough. But I needed something to carry the stuff that I bought. So I was sticking things in it as I was going through her booth, and then I thought, you know, she gave me a total for the whole thing instead of pricing each individually, so I just kept the basket too. Let me know if you know anything about the Peterborough Basket Company. It's got a lifetime warranty on it. So it's a nice basket, nice size. I found these three, which I also don't know anything about, other than they're the Campbell's kids. And I thought they were adorable, so I don't know if they are collectible, if anybody likes them. They might just end up in my antique booth. I mean, in my booth in the antique mall. A lot of these things I'm going to put on in my monthly vintage drop, which is the first Wednesday of every month over on our Shopify shop. This next thing will not be there because it is yarn. And y'all, okay, maybe I'm crazy for having so many shops, but I'm going to separate my Etsy shops into topics. So right now I have 4 Etsy shops. I have my regular Duct Tape and Denim, which I have been putting everything in. I'm going to whittle it back down to just Christmas ornaments like it was for a long time. And probably home decor, because the stuff that Elizabeth sews for me will be in that shop, and everything's on Shopify, so you can go to one place there. And then I have a second Etsy shop, which is crochet, which is where the yarn's not going to be, but the things I'm going to make with this yarn are going to be there. Look at the labels. I love finding vintage yarn. This is 65% acrylic, 14% mohair, 12% wool, and 9% nylon. So I will probably mix it in with another really soft. I haven't even felt that. I just thought it was a pretty color, and it's got wool in it. So that same booth or that same vendor had this. I don't even celebrate Halloween. I mean, not much. I usually decorate for fall, but not Halloween. But I thought somebody's going to want that. What else did I get from her? Oh, I bought these weird, random little salt and pepper shakers, but I thought those were also really cute. Salt and pepper, they say Hawaii on them, and they have the stoppers in them. So salt and pepper shakers usually do pretty well for us. What else did I get from her? Is that it? That might be it. Oh, wait, no. A cookbook. Cooking with Soup. I'm pretty sure I got that from her. And what was my total there? She didn't have prices on anything. She just said, you know, make a pile. I paid $15 for everything, and I think that also included some bandanas for Talia, which she already has. Did it include that? No. I think that's everything that I got from her. What else did I get at Antique Alley? Oh, then we went to this other booth, and this is also on one of my reels. There was this box of like printer's blocks, and me and Lauren were looking at them, talking about them, and the vendor comes over and starts telling us about them. And he's like, make us a deal. And we're like, well, we really don't need them. And he's like, I'll make you a deal. They're free take them because I need the space. So I said, well, if they're free, sure, I'll take them. I'll see if anybody wants them. Oh, hey, I can see this now. They're completely random, really specific things. So I don't know if we're going to be able to find anybody who wants them. But this is for termite control in Texas. I might keep this one. I don't know. Just because I live in Texas. But then here's one from Maine. First National Bank, Maine. So if you're from Maine, let me know. And then there's some other random ones. A person, a man's picture. I don't know who that is. Some text. And just randomness. So we will see what happens with those. We'll probably put them online maybe. Or maybe in the shop. I don't know. It's fun decor things to have on your shelf. Like if you're doing a little vintage vignette, to have a little printer's block on there. Now, what else did I buy? I feel like I don't have everything out here. So we went to Whip Farm and went through all there. Oh, I bought plants. That's why it seems like not much here because, sorry, I also bought plants again, yeah. One of them's for my sister for her birthday. So I'm not keeping it. And then there's some more tomato plants, pepper plants. Then we went to some estate sales. So I got this at the estate sale. Glenn loves brown drip, but we won't be keeping that. That will probably go in the booth. And also in the booth, I think a few weeks ago, I showed you some big, I call them gaudy gold. They sold like the day after I put them in the booth. So I need more gaudy gold. And aren't these little sweet, a sweet little couple swinging under the cherry blossoms or something like that. They were $5 for the set. And even at that, I think by the time I filled up my basket of stuff, I think she gave me a deal on that. Because some of the things like that wasn't priced. I thought this was Avon, but y'all let me know if you know anything about it. What does it say? NYC, Vogue, Merco on there, USA. So let me know if you know anything about that. I'm trying to keep this all in order here. Oh, $1 for candlestick. This is kind of, it almost looks like milk glass, but it's pink. Pink milk glass. It's very dirty. I need to wash that. And here's some regular milk glass, which this didn't have a price on it, but my total for this estate sale was $44, which included a box of glasses. And there were 12 tea glasses and 7 juice glasses in the box. And she had them box marked at $20. So I got all of those, plus all this other stuff. So if everything, I guess everything else was $24, which includes this little Fire King bowl with a lid. I try to grab up bowls with lids when I can because the lids are usually what gets broken. And then this pair, which I just realized they staple together, but they look like they're in pretty good shape. Maybe some stains. So those will probably just go in the booth. Look at this gorgeous thing. A fairy lamp. I got a lot of amber glass yesterday, y'all. Even has, I didn't check to see if that works, but. So anytime I can find a fairy lamp with the lid, that's a good day. I think, okay. Is this? No. I'm trying to keep these separate. This was a cool little thing. Just a trivet, but I like how they have the little tiny skinny tiles in there. And look at that. It works. So I bought this because I remember having one when I was growing up. And I think that was all from that estate sale. Then we went to a friend who has a barn on the other side of town. Her business is called Farmish. And so when they have antique galas, she opens up her barn. And I got 6 of these cute little Santa dishes. Here's the, only one of them had the tag on the back. These will probably go in the vintage drop for July because I'm going to try to save like Christmas and do Christmas in July vintage drop. I have 6 of them. And she had another, which made me think, now I wish I had bought that other one, but I didn't, so. That's all I got from her, is 6 of those. Then we went to one more estate sale. I got a accordion rack, which I don't think I need one. I have 2 in the house right now. I feel like one of my daughters said she needed one, so I may check with them and see if they need that. If not, that'll go in the booth. Or I could sell it in my vintage shop, vintage drop too. So let me know if you need that. At this last estate sale, this is the one closest to us. They have had one before and we've been there and they were very pricey. We ended up maybe buying a couple of things. So we thought, well, maybe since they're doing it again, maybe they realized their prices were too high and they dropped them. And they had. So we got some better deals. My total there was $26. I've got 2 hummingbird feeders, which I needed because it's hummingbird time. I got a little pink depression glass creamer. No, this is a sugar bowl. I'm probably going to put a candle in this. There's no lid, but I don't think it doesn't seem like there was supposed to be a lid. Let me know if you know for sure. I have showed y'all these before. I have bought, in fact, I might have a small one still in the Shopify shop. If you go to ducktapeindenimshop.com, look in the vintage section. But y'all know I love Amberina because you can see how it's like moves from a light amber to a dark orange color and back. That's my favorite colored glass. And I love the Last Supper, which too bad I hadn't found this earlier because I could have put it out for Easter week, but I didn't. And then also at that last estate sale, a pitcher with a matching glass, like a little water pitcher. They marked it down to $4. So I thought that was a really nice little thing, nice little set. And this last thing is a set too, a set of amber children's glass, which I have sold. I feel like I sold a plate before, not too long ago. And I think I sold it in the Shopify shop. So y'all make sure that you follow me over there or sign up for my emails and I will let you know, a reminder. But it's going to be, they drop at midnight on the first Wednesday of every month. New vintage stuff. And it even had the cup. Tom Thumb. So what do y'all think? Should I sell that as a set? I really hate to break up stuff when it goes together. But y'all let me know. Because I'm also thinking, well, what if somebody just needed a cup? And they had it marked down. See, they had tried to sell that for $40 before. And they marked it down to $20. All right. I feel like that's not it. Oh, here's a couple more things. Table runners or a table runner. And this is just a tablecloth embroidered with some embroidery on it. Nothing too fancy, but I thought it'd be nice for spring and summer to have some hand embroidered linens. And this one was $3, and I think that one was $2. So I would love to hear what y'all found on your thrifting and junking adventures this weekend. So leave me a comment and let me know what you found and what your favorite find that I found this week was. So I look forward to hearing from you, and don't forget to sign up for my email so you know when all the vintage stuff is available online. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and sharing, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.